Hello and welcome back to The Honest Left. So before I even start this video, I just want to preface this by saying this is going to be pretty ranty. I'm going to be ranting quite a bit here. So if you're not into that kind of thing, you want more, news anchor-like commentary, well, go watch something else. Alright, fair enough, right? So look, here's the case. I've already made videos about the complete and utter disaster that has been this whole coronavirus relief thing. Okay, but here's the problem. Is that it just somehow, some way, unbelievably keeps getting worse. And it keeps getting worse when you have the President of the United States, Donald Trump, going up every single day to give a press conference where he essentially kisses his own ass in a situation where he has failed every single person in this country. Well, okay, let's be honest here. He didn't fail everybody because the wealthy, they're good, and they got all the money that they wanted. Everybody below that is completely screwed because of this guy, and he goes up there every day going, "Man, I can't believe it. The stimulus bill, it's so tremendous. These companies, they're so tremendous. Come here. Here's the leader of Walmart. Look at him. Isn't he tremendous? Doesn't he look amazing? Yes, we talked. We worked it out. Walmart, they're so tremendous." What? Okay, so look, the other day we finally got some info about when this stimulus, when these stimulus checks are going to be arriving to people. Okay, so they're talking about starting direct deposits mid-April, April 15th, or somewhere around there. Okay, and then they're talking about sending out paper checks for those who do not have direct deposit on file with the IRS. About April 24th, they'll start to mail them out. But get this. Okay? They're saying, this is probably the worst thing I've ever had to say in my life. They are saying some of these checks might not arrive till, guess when? Guess when some of these checks might get to people? September. 5 months, almost a half a year, actually probably about a half a year since the bill was signed into law. September! And your president, he's going up there every single day, you guys. Every single day. "Man, this bill that I signed, it's the best thing that has ever happened to America ever. It is the largest stimulus bill that was ever signed." Bruh. Are you joking? Right? Like, this is just like reality TV to you, right? You're just trying to make it entertaining, right? Because you cannot honestly believe that you helped anybody at all. You cannot believe that you helped any normal working people in this country when they're not going to get their check till September. Are you joking me? You're pulling my leg, dude. Man. Sorry, I got a little heated right there. I got just a little bit, just tiny bit heated. It was absolutely tremendous, my rant I just went on. It was absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to anybody ever. Okay, but in the midst of all this, in the midst of just this complete buffoonery that we see on a daily basis from our president, there is one person who is actually showing what it is like to be presidential. Do you want to guess who that is? That's right, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, Democratic presidential candidate Mr. Bernard Sanders. He's having live streams every day. He's having roundtables every day. He's having just incredible fundraisers every single day that are actually, in fact, tremendous. And he is, in fact, trying to push another bill that would guarantee paychecks for people who are out of work or who have been laid off by their jobs, guarantee their paychecks from their job up until September. So while, our wonderful president is saying you won't get any money until September, Bernie Sanders is saying I'm going to pay you till September. That's the difference here. The difference is also that he's being really realistic, as he normally is. Saying, look, this stimulus bill, it does not help enough people. It does not help the common American worker. It only helps corporations. And what could we really expect, to be honest with you? This is a country. It's just a capitalist wet dream in this country. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And you have Amazon workers going on strike because Amazon doesn't want to let them stay home. There's workers saying, look, my managers told me there was 2 people in the warehouse who had coronavirus. Guess what? There was 12. They just straight up lied to me. This is happening every single day. These workers are going on strike. The people leading the strikes are getting fired. They're out of a job. They're totally screwed during a global pandemic. This is absolutely the most absurd thing. I never, look, I'll be real here. Everybody knows it doesn't take a genius, it doesn't take an economist to know that America is literally probably the worst situation in the world for common people. Okay, I mean, look, that's an exaggeration. We're not a fascist country or anything, but look, the fact that people still think that this country gives a shit about normal people is just absolutely absurd. And when you have companies like Amazon who make hundreds of billions of dollars in profits, whose CEO is the richest man in the world after a divorce settlement which took almost a third of his money, he still remains the richest man in the world, and he doesn't want to let his workers chill at home during this pandemic. He does not give a shit about the safety of anybody who works for him. And the government doesn't step in and do anything about it. Okay, when you have management at these Amazon facilities lying straight to their workers' face, saying, "Look, only two people tested positive," and then you find out it's over 10 people, you're not going to feel safe, and that's what everybody's saying. That's why they're going on strike, because their company doesn't give a shit about their safety. They don't feel safe going to work. It's absolutely, completely ridiculous. And when the president, look, I'm not going to repeat myself. Refer back to earlier in the video, about the president. I don't want to keep ranting about that same thing. But this is what we could have had. Okay, Bernie Sanders is the president that we could have had. And look, established Democrats, it's already known that they regret their decision. Getting behind Joe Biden was an absolute blunder as well, just like getting behind Hillary Clinton was. And they never learn. Okay? They could have got behind Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg, he's terrible too, but at least he can actually give a coherent speech. At least he doesn't disappear for weeks at a time during a global pandemic and say, "Oh, I can't figure out how to film in my house. The lighting's not good in my house." Who gives a shit? Who gives it? Okay, this isn't entertainment television, Joe. No one gives a shit if your lighting is good or not, okay? If you are the presumed Democratic nominee and you are hiding in your basement for weeks at a time, not being seen, not giving live streams, not giving anybody any kind of reassurance that you would know what to do in this situation, you are a failure. And that is absolutely absurd. And the fact that the Democratic establishment got behind that guy, they do not learn. They never learn. They're never gonna learn. Okay? And Bernie is having live streams every single day. Just like he was having multiple rallies every day before the pandemic, he is having live streams every single day. He is sitting down with other people in the Democratic Party, other senators, other Congress members, and saying, "Look, what do we need to do? Guys, what should we do? What should we tell the people to give them any sort of comfort at all in this absolutely unprecedented crisis that we are in?" And again, pushing a bill to guarantee paychecks till September. That is what a president does. He says, "Look, we're in a bad spot. We got your back. You guys aren't going to starve to death. You guys aren't going to be in extreme poverty through this crisis. We're going to make sure you're taken care of because you guys are the foundation of this country. You guys are the people who make this country function. You're the ones who build the infrastructure. You're the one who provides the food. You are the one who makes sure the water is turned on. You're the one that makes sure that everybody has power at their homes. So we got your back." That is not happening. It is disgraceful. It is absolutely disgraceful that we are in this position. And now more than ever, people need to wake up. and realize the people in Washington, 99% of the people on Capitol Hill, have only one group's best interest in mind, and that is their donors. That is the wealthiest people in this country, the people who make our GDP higher than any other country in the history of the world. That is the only people they care about. They do not care about you, who works at the restaurant, serves people, gives good service. They do not care about you, who goes to the power company every day to make sure the lights are on. They do not care about you, who make sure we have highways and roads to drive on and that our traffic lights function properly. They do not care about you. They care about Jeff Bezos. They care about Bill Gates. They care about all these other people who are making billions and billions of dollars while people are in a situation where they could literally starve to death. Okay, there was a viral video that went out on Twitter. It was a city council meeting. And look, this guy's a hero. If you haven't seen this video, I'll link it in the description below. This guy's a hero, okay? You got the mayor of the city just trying to go about a normal business like everything's fine, talking to one of these power company executives who provide power for the city. And this guy, an absolute legend, just goes off on her, telling her, look, you cut people's power off in the middle of a pandemic. When people can't go to work, you turn their lights off. And she sits there so smug. You're done. Oh my God. You're done. Shut up. You're done. You're done. And then literally leaves the room. These are the kind of people we're dealing with, guys. Okay? It is imperative that we elect leaders from now on who are battle-tested and who are vetted and who we know are going to fight for our interest. For the people who are the foundation of this country, of our society, elect leaders who have our interest in mind. And look, Bernie Sanders is not perfect. Okay, it's no secret. I've criticized Bernie in the past. He is not perfect. He still voted for the stimulus bill. He came out against it, as did AOC, as did Ilhan Omar. These people who, normally we look to as kind of beacons of hope in our government, they still voted for this terrible stimulus bill. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Because, look, they deserve that. They deserve that group of people, they deserve the benefit of the doubt to say, look, people needed money and they needed it fast. We didn't really have a choice here. And we got Nancy Pelosi, Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, leaders in Congress, and the president who think there's not going to be another bill. And Bernie standing up to those people saying, no, there is going to be another bill. We're going to make sure people have paychecks because this is unprecedented. Is it going to be expensive? Is it going to make a dent in our reserve? Hell yes. But this is what we're supposed to do. This is what, as leaders of this country, we are supposed to do. We are supposed to have our citizens' backs. So again, moving forward, from now on, we must not elect anybody who does not have the common worker's interest in mind. That's all I gotta say. If you enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe to keep up to date. Leave your thoughts on this whole situation in the comments below. And thank you for watching.